Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we are going to do another recap video of my race for round 5 of the ECMX Supercross Championship. This track is Minneapolis, and it's not really my favorite track. I didn't put too many laps on this track this week, for one, because I haven't done the career, and for two, I had other things going on this week, just haven't played the game that much in general, so we weren't feeling great, but we weren't feeling bad either, just kind of came into this round decent. But also wanted a little redemption from last weekend. We didn't do bad. You know, I got a second place, and that's always good enough, but always want to go for that top step, you know, so uh, Platinum, the guy that I raced with last weekend, we had that close battle. He couldn't make it, so kind of bummer that we didn't have that little rematch, but oh well. Either way, this was a good race. Some close battles, so a little carnage. I was feeling pretty good about my start, got my whole shot in my qualifying races, but we got a decent jump here. We actually get sucked into the pack a little bit and got a little wide in the corner, and we just get demolished by the whole pack. Just got spun around on that little tabletop there by the whole shot. So I'm dead last at this point, and I'm not gonna freak out. I'm not too worried right now. Because you know, it's just one of those things, if you freak out or get frustrated, you're just going to keep running into more problems. So at this point, I just kind of want to get through the pack and avoid all the carnage, because man, we got guys crashing whoops, going into the starting gate right there, into the hay bales, guys going left, right, T-boning each other. So it's just kind of holding my breath at this point. But we are working our way up pretty fast. I saw Razor was back there too, so he was actually struggling a little bit. See, now we're halfway into lap 2, and we're back in the third. We got Junior Spirit up front, Nezra right in front of me. Gonna try to blitz in the loops, get past him, but Nazar kind of flips a switch right here and is like, boy, I'm racing you for this podium. Not letting you get around me that easy, and that's exactly what he did for the next few laps. I felt like I came through the pack pretty quick and sucked up to him, but it just wasn't enough, especially when I was making mistakes like that. I wasn't sweating too much though, just got my rhythm thrown off, had to regroup. We're only on lap 3, and I know I can make the time up again, so we're just kind of being patient with this race. We're not really pushing the envelope too much. So we caught back up to Nezra, tried to do this little sneaky line over here, but we were all over each other at this point. I'm trying to make the pass, but he had a better drive. That corner got really weird there for a second, like it just got really choppy, you just couldn't get that pop onto that tabletop. So we lost some time again to Nezra and had to start all over. Try to bust out this quad line to double out, kind of blew the inside corner there. And then we got a little gift from Nezra right there, going down in that gnarly whoop section. So at this point, I just want to keep Nezra behind me and focus on Junior Spirit. Junior Spirit wasn't checking out that much, but I think he's one of those guys, is once you get close to him, he'll turn up the heat pretty quick. So I close the gap here on Junior Spirit. Blows that inside a little bit, so now we're right on him. Just have to get a good drive through the whoops. Got him on the outside, and we're back in first from 16th place. So feeling pretty confident about that, but I know it's definitely not over. Want to protect our insides and don't do anything too stupid, almost like that. Probably shouldn't have gone for that, but we did, because he's right back on us again. Try to protect that inside a little too much, went to the hay bales and try to get that pop from the inside again and just kind of messed it up. Fortunately for me though, I think Junior Spirit did the same thing, so he didn't get the pass back. But I'm just trying to sprint and get away from him. Try to do this quad line, and it didn't work out, so now he's right back on my tail. So at this point, I need to calm down and just do the lines I know how to hit and that are consistent, because at this point I need to start building a gap between me and Junior Spirit. So we got about 2 seconds built on second place, coming into some lap traffic, so anything can really happen coming through these guys. I could switch up my line right there, going too wide into the hay bales, try to get around them. And at this moment, I saw Nezra pass Junior Spirit for second, so I knew I had to get around this guy or Nezra was going to probably catch me. Try to survive these whoops right here. So we got about 4-second gap. Now all I need to do is put in consistent laps and keep my lap times under a 47 and we should be good. So we're 14 laps in, got 6 laps to go, got a 10-second gap on second place. Junior Spirit got around Nezra at some point, but the last few laps have been kind of a cat and mouse game between me and him, because I would have the 10 seconds on him and then I'll make a mistake, kind of like that one, and it'll come down to 6 seconds, and then he would make a mistake and then we'll get back to 10. But we were moving. The track was getting pretty tough too. That sand section, it was really hard to get a pop off of that roller and get onto the tabletop. The track was just getting pretty rutted. The track would shoot you one way or another, or just be some random kicker that can mess you up. So definitely had to be careful, just trying to take some conservative lines here and keep that gap at least over 5 seconds. So coming into lap 19, still maintaining the gap between me and Junior Spirit. It's been ranging from 6 to 10 seconds still. The last few laps, though, we've been running some pretty consistent laps. I haven't been gaining on him, he hasn't been gaining on me, so we were all in the mail pretty good here in these last couple laps. The track at this point is getting pretty rough, so it is just a matter of survival right now. With some of these rhythm sections, you can get crossroad really easily. That sand section was pretty tough and can ruin your flow for that long rhythm section after the whole shot. So just trying to maintain the gap and kind of cruise to the finish line. We're on the last lap here. Sand section did kind of mellow out, so you were able to do the big line again towards the end. But man, this was a tough race. It was a good race, obviously, for me, but coming into it, like I said, I didn't put much time into the game this week. Not my favorite track, so just in that wasn't meant to battle. But to come from last to first like that was pretty lucky. I wouldn't say that was skill, that was also luck once again. So I was expecting to get hit and run into problems all night just because of that. But luckily, we came back and battled for first, so that was cool. Good racing to Junior Spirit, Nezra, Think Razor. Those guys are flying this season, so it's been really fun. I want to give a huge shout out to Kelmonger for hosting these tournaments. So if you guys want to get on these, I'll post a link in the description and you guys can find information there. And if you guys like these videos, let me know. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do the whole YouTube thing. But until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.